It's better to own 10% of an elephant than 100% of a rat. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what do we got going on today with these cryptocurrency markets? Hitting $12,000 again, right? Hit it last night, dropped down a little bit this morning, hitting back at it again. What does it mean? What's going on? Should you be mortgaging the house? Should you be loaning the car, leveraging the wife? It's definitely feeling like the bull run's back in swing. People are pointing to 2017 and to make the comparison and similarities between, what's going to happen. But of course, you can't predict future movements based on the past when you're talking about an emerging currency. When these things are determined by the population figuring out what the value of Bitcoin is, and the real power of Bitcoin comes to the decentralization. People are starting to wake up to this, though. We see the dollar bill sliding backwards as quantitative easing and President Trump doing whatever he feels like, apparently. Bitcoin, gold, silver, all of these things, people know they have value. They've had value since the beginning of history, but the smarter ones realize the future is digital and trying to stack in that kind of gold. All right, you know what we have? We have our wonderful and lovely, as always, co-host, Sammy.
Whoa, good day, good morning, good morrow.
Good morrow.
Good something, man. It's early. Good Monday. There we go. Today's Monday, right? Yeah.
Well, I told you should have had another cup of coffee with me.
I'm a one coffee cupper.
So we didn't make it out here last night. No. Busy as always, of course.
There was rain. There was painting.
There's always something.
I did a little sip and paint, so maybe, that played into it. It was all of it.
But we're out here today.
Yep.
And we're doing what we do.
Yep.
Oh, right. Having that open, honest discussion about it. Of course, we have some news topics all over the place. I wrote down a bunch of indicators that people are using to say that this is being compared to the 2017 bull run. Are we back there? It's really feeling like it. The price is teetering on the edges, right? But it's a situation that maybe don't go margining against Bitcoin right about now. So is the dog taking off?
I think so.
Hold on, guys.
You might want to call him.
Come here. Get him back here.
Until
all right,
it was
go lay down over there. About that.
Okay.
Who do we got in the chat? What's going on? What are you guys feeling about Bitcoin? Do you think we're heading to $15,000 today? Because everything's possible with Bitcoin. And we know the weekdays.
Ooh, everybody's feisty on weekdays.
Hey, well, we got futures involved now. People like to say that the weekend trading doesn't matter. It usually just makes gaps.
Yes, no, it does seem like, yes, the Monday through Friday-ness seems like it really makes bigger-nesses go on. But whatever. Okay, so Zaza is here.
Zaza, nice, buddy. I'm glad that you can make it.
Steelix is here. Nice.
Nice.
Games. Yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Kristen is here.
Kristen.
She's getting the box in it right now. I don't remember which one that is. Is that stay in shelter or whatever this is? But it's the cat in the box. Yeah. It's just it's the Schroeder cat. Okay. Where are we at? Kristen asked, what do you think about? Oh, we're going to go with Etoro.
Etoro is not bad for trading, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is I don't think they give you possession of your Bitcoin. You can never take it off of the exchange and bring it to your personal wallet, because here in Bitcoin cryptocurrencies, if you don't own your private keys, you don't own your Bitcoin. Kristen, I know that you're just starting out and you're still trying to use a third party such as Coinbase or Gemini to hold your cryptocurrency. But that is one of the things, is that it's a long journey, right, of education. At first, it is an investment, a lot like you would invest in, a company or stocks or something like that, where you put a little bit of money in and you watch it grow. Eventually, though, you realize that it's bigger than all of this. It's about opting out of the financial system and into another financial system that we hope is going to exchange place with the fiat system we see now. Fiat meaning US dollar bills or whatever currency
you're dealing with.
John. You're going to have to put this dog in the house.
Come here, Sonny Poo. He is a very good dog, but man, does he have ADHD. Come here. Come on. Come on.
So let's see. Well, Samantha goes and takes care of it. Come on. In the house.
Yeah, he also doesn't listen to me.
We'll see about getting some of the news going here.
Come on.
Get in the house. Well, I got the Bitcoins breaking 12,000. We didn't know if it was going to happen again, but of course, as we went on air, we're sitting there getting closer, talking about the chain link and the Coinbase effect, right, Samantha?
Yes. Yes, we were.
We haven't seen this in a while. When the bear market took over and everybody was gloom and doom, right? The winter of crypto.
Yeah.
We were all seasoned veterans, right? We were strong hands. We weren't looking at third parties like Bitcoin and Gemini and Cash App. And there's a few other ones out there that'll help you get your Bitcoin and hold it for you. But now that we're getting back and we have inexperienced traders, right? Because we talk about when it comes to trading, 90% of people trading cryptocurrency usually lose money. So when we see stuff like this, it's definitely an indicator that we're heading in the upwards direction in the entire cryptocurrency market.
I don't even know what's happening with the symphony of chickens over there.
I think that's why we stopped doing these during the day. I think the bird farm has gotten too big for these daytime episodes. Either that or you need to stop naming these roosters.
Yeah, he wants to do things. Either eat them, get rid of them. I don't know what our choices are, but yes. There's a lot. I don't, maybe it is just that normally we're not out here. No, we are out here. I don't know. All right, forget it. Josh is here. Hey, hi, Josh.
Josh, nice. I'm glad that you could make it, buddy.
John from Malibu.
You guys got to go subscribe to his channel.
Yes.
He does a lot on Eternity. He's constantly working hard over there. I think he's also on Twitter. I've seen him.
Yep. I know. They're all of them. They're just whatever. All right, so John from Malibu.
John from Malibu. Nice. We got a party going. All right, guys.
Why
now that
are we up so early?
Why are we up? Oh, man, we've been up since 6 o'clock.
Yeah, but,
We've been up since 6 o'clock this morning.
Well, it's also, what time? California, 4 hours there?
3 to 4, depending on where you are.
Oh, yeah, so that's super early. No.
No, it's 7.
Yeah, that's super early. I slept until 7:15, people, so.
Samantha did sleep in this morning.
Yeah, no.
So, I don't know. Do you think that seeing the Coinbase effect back in play is, should you go mortgage the house?
No.
Should you throw extra money in these bags?
You should never mortgage the house. Never.
It is one of these things. It's another indicator. But what? We've been pointing at indicators on how the market's slowly been growing since we hit the $3,000 bottom again. Right? We did run up to 14 and we slid back down.
I'm liking that it keeps touching 12. That makes me feel good inside. Warm the fuzzies, those kinds of things.
So we got Ripple out here. A lot of people were talking bad about Ripple, decentralization, the fact that they kept dumping the coins on the market, right? That they were keeping the price of XRP down. Well, we're seeing today that they're buying XRP on the open market,
which I find is funny, but whatever.
So 180. Let's flip the script. First, we're gonna suppress the price and dump it on the market all over the place.
Keeping it alive.
And now they're just gonna start buying it all up.
Yeah. Why not, right?
Well, they got to do something to make sure the price of XRP continues with the rest of the cryptocurrency market and doesn't get left behind. Personal opinion right there, but
you can tell what we think of. Yes, I'm sorry.
I don't know. When we see things like what we got, New York fast tracking 10 different cryptocurrencies, right? Indicating that before New York having their BIT license and trying to keep cryptocurrency on the sidelines, something that they had to regulate and control, now saying, hey, we got 10 cryptocurrencies that we're just going to freeball and let you do whatever you want. And as long as they're in our markets and we're regulating them and we can stop it whenever we want. And you see things like Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum Classic. We were just talking the other day about how they were 51% attacked.
Yep.
So here we are with a cryptocurrency, which is completely manipulatable.
Sure.
Right.
With that.
But yet you're going to let a place that was the most strict on cryptocurrency regulation and trading and all of this and ownership even. They're just going to let you have the whim of this coin. No, they're catering to the rich. They're catering to, because you got to remember, Ethereum Classic was the original fork of Ethereum.
Yep.
So if you had invested back when Ethereum was 10 cents, you also held a bunch of Ethereum Classic.
That is true.
Same with Bitcoin Cash. I don't know. It's just, as we see this bull run coming up, and I mean, we spent quite a while last week, and the news seemed to be suppressed, considering how much of a bull run we should be on the cusp of.
Zaza says UK Bitcoin Master says hi.
Nice.
And UK Bitcoin Master, I mean, right, because your ears were ringing, right? Yes. He's now in our chat.
Awesome, buddy. I'm glad that you can make it out here.
This is a shock. You are live. Yay. I know, right? Not the middle of the night for you. Oh, and he is also back in just over 2 hours. So go watch him.
Of course, you got to go follow Bitcoin Master. Follow his channel. He gives a nice perspective on everything.
I do. I like his little spiels. Sean from Malibu says that he would mortgage his house. He doesn't know if the landlord would get pissed, though. It's okay. I mean, obviously, they're in a very screwed position. So don't worry about it, John.
I mean, I think I seen Tai Zen's back.
Nah.
Right, like Tai Zen has been slowly ramping up and producing more trading videos. If that's not an indicator that the bull market is about to come,
I know, right?
It's a matter of like, right, we're seasoned veterans here. We've all been in this for a while. I don't necessarily want this bubble, right? Because we're going to go into a bubble. We all know this with Bitcoin. It bubbles every time. I don't want to see a bubble in the sense where it hurts the cryptocurrency market. I would love to see a bubble in awareness and adoption and people understanding that there are alternative financial markets out there besides the US dollar bill, right? And the fact that Bitcoin was created out of the troubles of 2008, and here we are seeing the troubles again, hopefully.
There are way more troubles in 2008.
But I'm crossing my fingers, right? Because that's what I do around here. I'm crossing my fingers that this time, as we see the push, right? We've seen that Grayscale, right, is going to be doing a media push on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency for trading. I want to see more of a grassroots movement of people getting out there saying, opt into Bitcoin to opt out of the financial system of the dollar bill or whatever country you're in, because this is where the problem is, right?
It is. Zaza says, just tell him it's for its own good, right? Just convince your landlord that it's better to not be in real estate.
Tell him you'll cut him in 30% of the profit.
That makes sense. It's fair.
It's fair.
You're not even doing anything. Like, John's doing all the work, and you get a percentage. I mean, you're not getting rent anyways, right? So what? What's the difference? I mean, I don't know. It is very uncertain times, I guess. Because, I mean, we don't usually watch the news. We don't usually partake in the lovely propaganda of all of it. But, I mean, as an entire nation, no one has any idea what the hell they're doing. So
right, it does feel a little bit like with this upcoming presidential election that there could be change in America, where usually it's always like a talk of change, but you don't like the standard is it's never really going to happen. It's going to be so much red tape and so drawn out that it's not really going to be.
It's like, no, there's definitely going to have to be change, because it's like you just like pile of Legos, man. Like you got to build something. I don't know. It does feel like there really is a possibility that people should wake up like this, that this is very catastrophic. I mean, it really is. Just like, I mean, we're making jokes, but I mean, there are people that don't have food and haven't paid a rent or a mortgage in 6 months or something. And at no point in time are they going to have the $10,000 that is their mortgage, like accumulated at the end of this. So it is, I don't know. I mean, I know if I get another stimulus, it's just going to go into Bitcoin, which is probably not like, but I don't care. It'll be what it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's walk of life is different. Everybody's perspective is different, just like everyone's financial situation is different. It's just a matter of, I guess my big thing is, right, is that I'm out here constantly complaining about how the financial system keeping everybody's life down, right? Life is a matter of having a responsibility to the people around you. The more people you fill your life with, the more responsibilities you have to them. And these responsibilities are taken care of before they used to be hard work. You'd go tend the fields, build the house, make the barn, raise the animals. Now you go get money, right? You get dollar bills because everything is solved with fiat cash. You hand and pay someone else who does something that's not in your expertise or your field. So it's just the ideal of the more people I want to fill my life with, it makes it harder and harder, especially when the system is rigged to only give me enough to barely take care of myself, let alone another person like Samantha, and then to have a child on top of it, and then to think that you want to be one of those people that love your entire family.
Yes, all the extendeds
and open your heart up more and take in adopted children or have more than one child. I mean, you see people making trades every day. We're like, we talk about the schooly stuff, right? We see people in the forums all the time, 4 and 5 children opting out of houses and to live in school buses and go traveling.
Or modified RVs, or yes, where it is, no, like, who cares? We don't need that much space. Like,
well, it's also the ideal of what would it cost to live the stereotypical ideal of a house with 4 or 5 children?
Yeah.
I mean, we searched for a long time to find a location in Florida where we could live our minimalist existence the way that we wanted, which meant less impact fees, less oversight, less regulation. But most people don't have that. Like, I know our friend Kristen lives in a place where there's a homeowners association.
Yes.
You can't do nothing without getting approval.
Yes, they literally send you shitty little letters saying, like, no, you can't, or yes, you can, or we saw that you did. And it's like, really? Like, and I get it. I mean, in the same aspect, everybody's house there looks nice. Everybody, it is very nice there. So I get, it is the same 2 sides of a coin. I want to be around no one. Okay, I don't want neighbors. I don't want letters that say, oh, you need to cut your grass, or we don't like your garden gnome. But it's all, I guess, whatever you want to go with. Like,
I don't know. Sometimes it just seems like maybe the trick was when they took away the fact that you went out and did everything for yourself and you did things for the people that live close to you. The ideal that you go and do one thing and one thing only every single day. It's the master of one skill, right?
No, Brian said that he didn't do the last Thursday show because a lifelong friend died suddenly.
I'm sorry, Brian.
Yeah. Man.
And
Zaza's,
And we're always talking about this, the big picture. It's about the people that are close to you. It's about the relationships. The money doesn't matter. There's no container that gets to come with you. All right. Money and all of these things are something we've designed here on Earth in order to exchange with each other.
Zaza says that he's had a couple, that Brian's had a couple people pass. Then Brian said that it's been really crappy. And that's when the lifelong friend was a big man. I don't know. Yes. Okay. I don't know. You've had lots of family members die and things and friends and stuff. And yes, it is not awesome. It is very hard. It really screws with your perception.
Well, that's why, right? I'm always saying today is the gift. You have to make the most of it.
JT Irby is here.
JT, whoa, buddy, nice.
It's been a minute. He said, nice to see us. Well, hear us. And hear one, see one.
Hey, you guys hit the thumbs up, share the video out. It helps quite a bit. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, please go ahead, put it in the chat. That's Samantha's main purpose around here. Besides that, we're just talking about general things that are going on in the market right now. We've seen that the price has hit 12,000 again. Expectation is for it to go upwards. Expectation is that we're starting to see the beginning of the bull run. Of course, we'll have retracement. Of course, don't go marging or betting against Bitcoin because this is definitely not the time for that. I'm not giving financial advice, But I'm here as someone who's been in the space for a while to say that there are more indicators today than there were yesterday and the day before, saying that things are going in the upwards and onwards direction as awareness and adoption continues to spread. As we see New York accepting 10 different cryptocurrencies, as we see Ripple flipping and going the other way and buying the market instead of dumping on the market, as we see the Coinbase effect coming back into play, and our good old friend Tai Zen getting out there trying to teach people how to trade to make that long-term money. These are all new things, right?
I wonder how many other like ones that we're gonna see. I mean, you never. I mean, because yes, we don't really follow a lot of the fringy YouTubers that are like yes, but it's like, are we gonna like start seeing more Data Dashes and more technical analysis?
Data Dash has been out there. I watched him still.
I know. I think he's boring and super hard to listen to.
It's just all the technical analysis.
It is. It is, okay.
What I want though is that I don't want people like these people that have been dead pretty much during the whole bear market to come back and all of a sudden they have tons of views and tons of viewers and people are listening to them and they're just trying to shill the next.
They're riding the wave, man.
Trying to shill the next crap to them so that they can make a couple extra dollars off YouTube because they don't want to get up and go to work. But hey, I've been here the whole bear market, putting the work in. Hopefully there's a bunch of other YouTubers I've noticed that have been here putting the work in as well. And I would expect and think that people that are smart to make their way towards our channels.
I mean, it does suck because yes, like if you get in it when it's a bear, right? A bear market and nobody's doing anything. Only people that are doing YouTube channels are like the good people, like the ones that are telling you, don't worry, this is like lifelong, like this isn't like, when you get in now, there's so many, but it's like, if you just got in like a month before, like you would already have all the people that are not going to probably have you like do crappy things.
Well, I mean, that's why they always say it's time in the market and not timing the market. Can't do that. I mean, it's impossible. Yeah. We've all tried at one point or another, and like we said, trading only works for 10%.
All right, where are we at? Oh, the Public Awakening is here now.
Public Awakening, nice. I'm glad we're getting a whole different crew of people out here today.
Yay, it's the different time.
It's the different time slot. It's nice. Hey,
Vention's now here.
Vention, buddy. Hey, I seen the acupuncture video. I'm glad that's working for you.
I've always wanted to try that too. I do not like needles very much, but I'm thinking like they're like teeny tiny needles. Like they bend. So it's like, maybe. Not on the face though. Like
not on the face.
That's like too hardcore. Like no one's coming. I can't put contacts in my eye. You're not coming at me with any size of a needle towards my face. All right. So JT would like everybody to love us and smash the like buttons and whatnot. And UK Bitcoin Master says that we rock. Well, you rock too. Everybody here rocks.
Please, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, put it in the chat. That's what we love. That's Samantha's main part about being here, right? That's why you come out here every single episode. Besides that, we don't really have much more news, right? We're going to go talk about the regular things. Trying to still make plans, get out to those EDM festivals. We continue to see a few places putting tickets on sale already for 2021. Trying to hold back. We went 5. Last year in 2019, we're going to see if maybe we can only do 2 or 3. We're thinking about one of them not even beginning an EDM festival. We're thinking about possibly going to Oswego and participating at Harbor Fest, just because change of pace, right?
Yep.
We've had people criticize the EDM festival. Personally, my line of thinking is that the generation that's going to use Bitcoin is our children's children. These are the people that are going to be having that generation.
And I mean, if you really want to go, we got to get the dumb ones in too, okay? Like, if that's like where you're going, is that they're just like stupid, immature, like, okay, fine then. We still got to get them in. Like, they need to know.
But I have so much fun, Samantha. How can I be with the dumb, immature ones?
Does it matter? Like, I don't know.
Ignorance is bliss.
I mean, you go there with the mindset of that it's like, no, we're a kid again, even though we're not kids. And they, yeah. All right. So Vengeance says flirting, 12%. Love it. And then he's commenting from his 50-minute, 140-degree sauna treatment.
Ooh, nice.
I've done saunas before. Don't stroke out. Like, yeah.
You just keep doing you, man, and getting better. Ooh, that's what I want to hear.
What? All right. John from Malibu says once Trevon James resurfaces. I said, oh, it's on.
No, we had heard that he did start coming back already.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this was a couple weeks ago.
That's how it's on. Yep. Yep. So Ty said, Trayvon. Well, I'm trying to think of some of the other scummy ones that would still be around that they just need to pop up and then we're good.
Crypto Nick.
Oh, wow.
All of a sudden he's 21 and he's back.
Right. He goes by Nicholas. Oh, no.
I just wonder what the next big pyramid scheme is, right?
The Public Awakening says, want to bet Floyd is alive. He's alive. Don't worry. And he said, John apparently likes that we got to get the dumb ones in. But we do, okay?
I mean, that's always been the problem with this space, is that it's easy to turn an intelligent person onto Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. It makes sense, right? It's easy to get an intelligent person to understand some of these things and how the interfaces work, because they're not really all that simple. Sometimes there's a complicated process to going ahead and putting the address and figuring the fee and sending it. But the world is made of lemmings, right?
I'm going with, if you can function your bank account, okay? That at some point
people can't do that.
Function.
People can't function their bank account. People just live in a situation. I'm going to slide my credit card, and whatever my paycheck is, I'm going to go ahead and throw it at it. And if it's not enough, oh well, we'll figure it out.
I know, when I started my Chase account, and they were like, "Would you like overdraft protection or whatever?" And I was just like, "What?" And they were like, "Oh, if you don't have enough money in your bank account, we'll just overdraft it, and you can keep using your card." And it's only $135 fee or whatever, but you can overdraft it to $300. And I was just like, "What? Are you? This is a thing?" And they were like, "Yeah, no. Do you?" And I was like, "No. Can I check the no box?" And they were like, "Of course." And at any time you can change it to be over. And I was just, why?
Do you cash your checks at end of day or?
Right? Oh, we're good. Today's Friday. It's fine. No.
I think that's pretty much going to do it for this episode, Samantha. I have to start winding it down. Got to get back to work, right?
Yeah, we
plenty of stuff to do, and the yard has to be cut, and there's never an end to it. But I'd rather be out here doing it together, right? It sucked to be at a desk job thinking that I'm trying to make money so that I can go home, so that I can be tired.
Well, let's just go with, we were never desk jobbers. It sucks to work at the factory and come home and be like, I can't even make food.
I made $100 today.
Any opinions on the tax break? Yeah, the executive orders. I mean, Zaza. You did ask that earlier. Damn it, Zaza. I am sorry. I'm slacking.
I'm not sure.
He's loving it, but yes, because you have a company, and I gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm completely 100% understanding it. Now, it's tax breaks for the company, or is it tax breaks for people on their paycheck?
Do you get the money now?
No, it's
at the end of the year, right? When you file or you do whatever you do with the IRS crap. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. That's what I was wondering. Or is it when the employees get their weekly paycheck, how you pay out Social Security and Medicaid and federal tax? Is it less? Or are you going to, instead of paying out the $75 a week out of your paycheck, are you going to be paying 25 or 30?
I think so. Well, because I know when we were watching the news today, they were saying that besides it, crap load of people were saying that it was completely unconstitutional for him.
Yeah, that's as far as I keep getting with the news. And then it's I really don't want to keep reading. I got too much work to do.
But they were saying that, yes, that it was going to affect the Social Security and I think it was the Medicare or whatever. So that would make me think that, they're taking it out, they're not taking it out of your check. But in the same aspect, that means that the Social Security and all of the stuff that the old people get for that are not getting it. There's no money going to them. Okay. So JT Irby says, gives you extra money now, but you'll have to pay it back at tax time. And Zaza says, good question. I assume everyone on their weekly check, but that he doesn't know. See, so we don't. Okay, so it is
I just keep getting, like, when I go to read the news on it, I just keep getting to the part where he's not supposed to be able to do this, and he signed it into office anyways. And then, like, it's like a half a page in, and I'm like, forget this. I got to get back outside and get to work or something. So it seems like it's never ending, right? The amount of news and information that keeps going on with President Trump and the coronavirus and all of these things. I mean, it's been 2 weeks of hearing about how a stimulus package is going to happen, and then
everybody can't come to any kind of agreement.
Yeah, I just want to keep living my life in a sense that I don't need a handout, and I'm going to figure it out myself and assume responsibility for everything in my life. And then if I get something extra, I'm going to strategically place that money in a situation to help me and mine come up.
Benjamin's dipping. He says that the Wi-Fi here, well, we also are only on Wi-Fi, Benjamin. We are waiting for the 200-foot internet cableness to come in again as well. But he said the Wi-Fi here sucks, so he has to watch later. But it also could be us. It could be a combination. So, yeah, sorry. I
think the bunny chewed on this wire somewhere.
I mean,
we have a yard bunny, and I noticed that he was chewing on the electrical wire for the well the other day, so we got to do something about that. But yeah, wild yard bunnies don't run good around here. They're eating everything.
She used to only dig holes, so it's like, I don't know, man. But okay.
It's nice out here in the shade today.
Josh said,
I appreciate all of you guys coming here and hanging out with me today. It really means a lot. This is great. This is always the best moments of my life, right? Hopefully towards the end, when I look back, these are the moments hanging out with you guys on air. That mean a lot, right? Because we're out here, we're doing something, we're spreading awareness, we're spreading adoption, we're helping fight the revolution, because every person that's tuning in now is continuing to have that strong hand, as Adam Meister likes to put it.
Not apex predator.
Unique beast.
Stay in motion. We were trying to come. We were like, he really does have so many, and there has been a few where he's like, I don't even know them all, like as he's doing it, and it's like, for the love of God, you must have 20 slogans, man.
Don't forget, I'm offended by selling.
Be a unique beast. No. All right, so Josh says more taxes if you make 100,000. The middle class is shrinking.
Yes, and of course, because you have to have a lot of people on the bottom to support the top. So when you need more people on the bottom, what do? You push the ones in the middle down. Yeah. Oh, you guys got to get down there. We need more of you guys down there. But I mean, America has always been about the growth of the middle class through rent-seeking jobs and unnecessary paperwork, right? That was a big thing in the 90s. It seemed like, expand the company, jobs that really didn't do anything, that just made more running on the circle wheel.
JT says, awesome strategy, Eugene, about your stimulus influx, if there is any government money. I mean,
yeah, I definitely don't want to be one of those people that's sitting around planning to receive money based on what the news is telling me and then budgeting it in as if I needed it to pay my bills, because then you're just setting yourself up for disaster.
Yeah, right? Freaking out right now.
Because what they were saying, they were going to have these checks out by the end of the month. That's not happening.
Yes, because every day they're stalling on communications or whatevering. Matt, don't complain, compete.
There we go.
John from Nashville. Yeah.
I mean, it all comes down to, right? I mean, no one's going to make an excuse for you, and you can't make an excuse for yourself at the end, right? You have to be responsible for the unknown variables in the universe. And that's what growing is becoming aware of all of those unknown variables that come at you and make things not really work out the way you want, because perfection can only last a moment.
All right. So UK, Brian says, great show. Go watch his.
Of course.
An hour and a half, people. Go watch it.
Yes, we're getting ready to wind this down. I got to get back to work.
I know, we do.
All right, you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming out here and hanging out. Yep, absolutely fantastic. Enjoyed the day episode. Maybe we'll be able to continue to do some more of these. We pushed the business very hard for the last year, right? And maybe it's time to start scheduling a few breaks to get back to Bitcoin and coffee, because this is important, and we do see the bull run coming. So, I
That's the
mean,
main thing.
maybe taking the break and doing the bi-weekly episodes during the bear market, that's understandable. Doing it during a bull market is just ignorant. This is what's important.
Well, the rooster agrees with you.
That rooster, he's going to find himself on a long walk down a short road.
I still like the yard dog rooster. His brother is sure that he's just gonna chain up our rooster as the dog, the violent Cujo dog.
Right at the front door, so you can't come to the door without the rooster popping at you.
Bam! I know, right? He's big. He has a big rooster. All right. We love you guys.
Is that gonna do it?
Be happy. Go have a great day.
Yeah. Remember, money is not the answer. It's the solution for you getting to where you want to be with everyone. Right?
You don't need money.
Later, guys. Remember to keep that BTC safe.
Bye, guys.